So, you've just been paid today. Let's talk about 5 steps that you can take today that's going to put you in a lot better position financially once you get paid, so that you will have enough money by the end of the month and you won't be worrying about money in the last couple of days before you're paid for next month. So let's jump into the steps right now. Hi guys, and welcome back to Educating Mike, the channel that helps you develop your business, money and personal life to get it to where you want it to be. Being paid is a great feeling, but if we budget incorrectly, then we can be left short-changed come towards the end of next payday. Let's jump into the 5 steps you can take today to get your money where you want it to be, and so that you aren't broke come towards the end of next payday. Let's go. So step number 1 is pay yourself. Always put at least 10 to 20% of your monthly income into a separate savings account or into an investment account. This is money that effectively you don't touch. It just automatically goes from your current account or your main account into your savings account or investments account, and then you just don't see it. This way, effectively, you feel like you're only living off that 90 to 80% money that you have earned, and you're not earning that full amount. So it's effectively like a brain trick where you're tricking your brain that you're not really earning as much as you are, but you're saving that little bit of money. So it's always good to have that little rainy day fund coming, and it's always good in case something pops up. Even if something pops up and then you need to pay for it, you've got the money there. So paying yourself first is vital. So step number 2 is to pay your rent or your mortgage off. Now this is obvious because if you don't, you will incur late fees. So paying off your mortgage or your rent off first thing as you're paid is a great idea, because you're going to have to pay it anyway. You know that way that as soon as you get paid, it's paid off, your housing's paid off, and then you can just spend your money elsewhere within your budget, and it's just a easy way. Have it automatically set up and it just goes out. You don't see it, you don't have to worry about it, and it just makes your life so much easier. So step number 3 is pay off debt. And this is a big one because a lot of people, when they get into debt, they rack up interest. Obviously interest on a credit card, probably at least 20% or more. Sometimes it can get towards 25%. This is really going to lose you money over a long period of time very quickly. If you're paying an extra 25% on your debt every single month that you're having to pay, it's suddenly going to really rack up, and it's going to be really difficult to actually pay that off quickly. So pay off your debt straight away. Make sure you don't incur any late fees by doing this. If you're paying off automatically, brilliant. I'd highly recommend to just do an automatic payment, a direct debit, or whatever payment method that you use to actually pay off that debt. If you have to manually do it, that's perfectly fine as well, but again, automatically, just it's out of sight, out of mind, and you know it's being paid automatically for you. So if you can have that automatic transfer, brilliant. Paying off debt is probably the most important step in order to get your financial life where you need it to be. If your financial life isn't where you need it to be currently, it's most likely because you're in debt and you need to get out of it, and you need to get out of it quick. So step number 4 is write a budget. Now you need to make a budget of all your costs, including your essential costs and your non-essential or entertainment costs. So your essential costs are obviously food, fuel, any subscriptions that you have to make, obviously your housing, but that's was talked about before, so that's paid off, and then any maybe any medications that you might take or anything like that. Obviously anything where you absolutely need and there's no negotiation in it, then it has to be, you have to put that money to it. And then you need to, in your budget as well, you need to be looking at having entertainment or leisure costs as well, so that you best stick to them throughout the month rather than just getting a lot of money coming through your income in the month and then spending it within the first week, and then having 3 weeks where you're basically surviving almost, and it becomes very difficult. You just don't want to get into that situation where you're going out, you're doing a lot of things, and you're racking up a lot of money. Or, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great to do a lot of things, and especially in this quarantine type situation, we'd all love to do that a lot right now, I'm sure, but we need to be sensible, we need to make a budget, we need to be tracking how much we are spending on entertainment and leisure activities, and we need to be getting our finances in right order, so that obviously if payday comes a little bit late, or if you've got one more week and you've just got to get through, you don't want that feeling of worry of, can I get through, can I get to payday? So it just puts you in a great position by making a budget, knowing what your costs are, and having that kind of ease of mind and that good feeling. So step number 5 is to give yourself a small buffer for unexpected payments. Now again, if the washing machine goes, if something in your car needs repairing, or if any kind of unexpected emergency comes up, whether maybe a family member needs some money quickly, or whether something comes up that just pops up out of nowhere, dishwasher goes or oven goes, or unexpected plumbing work needs to be done, or maybe you need to get an electrician out or something like that, you've got a buffer so you can have unexpected payments be paid for. I would usually say the buffer should be at least 5 to maybe 10%. If you can get it a little bit more, then great, but having that buffer where you essentially have 5 to 10%, which is spare money of your wage, of your monthly wage, then you've just got a little bit of extra buffer there, what Dave Ramsey refers to as emergency funds. You could build that up. I mean, ideally you want to get to £1,000, but I mean, don't worry too much at the moment if you're not there, but if you can build up some emergency funds over the next few months or years, that'd be fantastic, and you're going to be in a great position then to really be financially free and in the right mentally sort of position to get your finances in the right direction. So again, if an unexpected payment comes up, you've got that little bit of extra money just to put towards it. It's not going to have to go on a credit card. If it goes on a credit card, you could get into more debt. It could be worse again. You don't want to put yourself in a worse financial situation through something which just popped up unexpectedly. You want to be having that buffer payment. Obviously, something like, I hope it never happens, but if you did lose your job somehow, you've got a little bit of buffer here for maybe a couple of payments that you'll be able to make before the next payday does come, which I'm sure you'll be able to get back on your feet again very quickly, and you'll be able to get a job very quickly. But living payday to payday is dangerous, and we need to be managing our money as best as we can, because in these current times we don't know what's ahead of us, and we don't know where things are going. So being in charge of your money, being responsible with your money, is just going to be sensible and going to be the correct thing to do. And although it might be boring, it's just the right thing to do certainly in these times. Yes, if things pick up again and things are very abundant and very great, then of course we need to then maybe look at our money again. But I certainly think in these times we need to be budgeting, and we need to be saving certainly as much as we possibly can. So again, if you like that video, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching that video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and check out this video.